Welcome everyone, this is Crafty Games here. Hope you guys have been doing good. It's been a long time since I made a video. I just want to apologize for all those that have supported the channel, whether it be commenting, liking, subscribing, or just viewing the videos. I appreciate everything. I'm going to do a lot more streaming on Twitch and also making content like this on YouTube videos. Obviously, it's been a while, so I'm getting back in the hang of things. But I'm going to be back making obviously videos in different games, but obviously mainly video console. I'm a video console player. So let's get into the video, guys. So I wanted to make a video and a guide on how to make Kharazads for console players. So there's a lot of things that are a little different than PC. One of which is how we get Deboreka earrings and rings, because you need those to make the Kharazad earrings or rings. So that's just one example of something that's different from PC to console. This is also good for PC players in certain aspects. There will be certain things that you can relate to and use in PC. But as I will say, this is for the console players. So there's 3 key ingredients to making a Kharazad, whatever piece of Kharazad. Today, the Kharazad I'm going to be making is the belt. As I have the rings and the necklace array on my main character. So, 3 ingredients that are important. You need 300 magical shards, which get turned into from sealed black magic crystals. I'm just going over the ingredients right now, and then we'll break it down of how to get these and the best places and where to. The other ingredient is Essence of Dawn, and then, of course, you need the Deboreka belt or Deboreka blank for whatever piece you're making. So it's just those 3 pieces. So the first section of this video I'm going to go over is really focusing on the BMCs. When I say BMCs, I'm referring to sealed black magic crystals, which you then heat to turn into magical shards. So you need 300 of these. This is probably the thing that will take... no, this will be probably the second longest. The easiest thing to get is the Debo piece. The hardest is probably getting the Dawn Essence if you are getting it yourself. If you're buying it, it's a little different story. I recommend grinding and buying. That way you save some money, but if you want to do it by just grinding, that's also a good way to save money and you get a ton of money from the grind spots. And then the BMC is the easiest, or is the second hardest. Sorry. So BMCs, where to get these. So before I show where we get them, I know most people know how to do this. You have to heat the BMCs to turn them into magical shards. Just real quick, you go into processing, put them in there, hit Y. Do note, when you do this, you should be on your life skill character with your life skill gear, as there's a set chance to get 2 magical shards, as you just seen, instead of 1. So you can save some time sometimes by, when you process, if you have good processing, you'll get more, right? So just as the example here. Alright, so now we're going to go into where we get the magical shards, or commonly known as BMCs. So, these areas are all in Alvia that I'm going to talk about right now, but I will show you how to get in Alvia if you're not sure. This guide is also for newer players too. And I will show you some spots if you're trying to get them, so when you get to the point of Kharazad, you're ready. So, the best place I recommend to get BMCs is Sunnel Camp. This drops the most. It's not the best silver one out of the other spots, but it's the one that drops the most. So if you're trying to get them as quick as possible, Sunnel Camp is best. I highly recommend this one. If you don't care about time and you care more about money and also getting it passively, then by all means use the other ones. I'm going to give you a couple, but this is the best one if you're trying to get as fast as possible here. And it's not bad money. It's not the best, but it's not bad. The second place is Giants, right? Primal Giants. Primal Giants is probably the best one for silver, but maybe not the best for BMCs out of these three spots I'm about to share. It can be second, it just depends on your luck, but it's not going to be better than Sunil, but it could be better than sometimes, as I will suggest here, Rudums. Rooms is not bad either, it's good money, but it's the second best out of those three spots for money. But it also can give you a good amount of BMCs. Now, if you cannot grind these spots, you don't have the gear, don't worry, I have some recommendations for you to grind. So, first one gonna be, and this is the one I recommend most, if you're not able to grind at those Elvia spots, this spot is Centaurs. Why? Because if you're not able to grind at those Elvia spots, this place gives you good money and gives you BMCs, so you get the best of both worlds. You're getting money to upgrade your gear, and you're getting the BMCs to prepare for Kharazads. Two other noteworthy places, although if you're going to be over here, I recommend really just Centaurs, is Desert Naga Temple, which is this area. Not bad money, but like I said, Centaurs is the key one if you're going to be in this area. And then Swamp Fogans would be the third one. But ideally, if you're over here, I really say stick to Centaurs. Best classes grind here are classes that are quick with pack to pack, such as Succession Berserker, Musa, Awaken Nova. Classes that can get to pack quickly are the best grinders here. Alright? Now, I talked about these areas are Elvia, how to get in Elvia very quickly. You open up your menu tab, you go over to Adventurer, you go down to Elvia Realm, or if you have it on your hotbar because you want to have it there, that's okay. You click on it. Obviously I have my ship out so I can't go into it, but that's how you would. Now keep in mind, on console there's 3 servers you can't go into Elvia, which are the ones with node wars, which is Valencia, Calphion, and Balanos. Every other server you can do it. Alright, so we showed how you could first melt the BMCs after you get them, how many you need, which is 300 again, and best places to grind for it. Now on to Essence of Dawn. So this one's real simple. There's not many places to grind for this, as they just put this in. There's only 2 spots. You have either Dokebi Forest, which is the one that is harder to grind at. You have to have the gear for it. And then you have Hoglin Base. Now if you're able to grind here, it's a very chill spot, but you need to have the gear. Right? The 530 is a noob trap. Don't follow that. You need more DR than that, or DP total. So don't fall into that noob trap. If you're ranked class, you could probably get away with it if you have the AP. So it's here, and my recommended spot, if you can't do it, of course, obviously it's the only other option, is Hoglin. So there's 2 ways. You can buy these off the market if you want to do it quick, or if you want to do it the efficient way, or silver friendly way and not spend silver, you grind it. I grinded a bunch of essence for my first one, so this area is not bad. If you're willing to grind there, it's also really good for silver. You get these. So once you get them, keep a note. If you get any of the colored ones outside the AP, you will get that set particular one essence. What I mean by that is if you break down, which I will in a second, the Dawn Crystal of Spirit Rage, you'll get an Essence of Dawn Spirit Rage. The only one that just gives you the Essence of Dawn is the AP. So what happens if you get Set Crystal? Well, let me pull out one from my marketplace for you guys and I'll show you and walk through it for you, as this is a teaching guide and a sharing guide for those who may be a little confused to make it easier on them. So you have your damage reduction, evasion, accuracy, or Spirit Rage, Essence of Dawn. You go into your heating, you click on it, you heat it, and then you have to go to a character in the major cities named Dalashan. If you're not sure where they are, it's okay. Most people don't memorize where these set players are, of course, but sometimes you just remember because of going to them so often. If you don't know, you will go to your menu again. Obviously, since I just used it recently, it's there on Find NPC. But if you don't have it there, go to your function and click Find NPC and type in Dalashan. So in Velia specifically, since I'm here already, Dalashan is over here by this general goods vendor, Elaine. So you just go up, you talk to Dalashan, and now you can exchange the Essence of Dawn Black Spirit Rage or whatever set one you have to the Essence of Dawn. Now we have our Essence of Dawn. So we have our 50 Essence of Dawn now. We're all good. Now the only thing we're left to get, we have our 300 magical shards. We have our 50 Essence of Dawn. Now we need to get our Deboreka piece. Now in console it's a bit different here. Keep in mind, because console only has 2 spots you can grind for Deboreka, and the only Debrekas you can grind for are the necklace and the belt. Yes, you can get them from boxes from doing Node Wars if you're into the PvP scene. We are on EU servers for console. I'm in Rifle Guild. So how can you get the Deboreka ring or earring if you can't get it from a box, if you're struggling to get it from a box? Well, they made a way, PA did, BDO, they sorted that out for console players. But before we go into it, we're going to talk about where you can get those 2 Debrekas, outside the boxes, of course. So there's only 2 grind spots, one being Ash Forest, which is here over in Camisylvia. This will drop you the necklace. Alright, now if you are grinding for the belt, you're going to go over here into Crypt of the Resting Thoughts. These are the only 2 spots in which you can grind it, which is over in Adraxia. Crypt of the Resting Thoughts. Those are the only 2 spots you can grind for Deboreka at this current time on console. Because we don't have Dekia, we don't have any other way except from those boxes to get the earrings or rings. So you're asking yourself now, well, if I have the necklace or the belt, how do I get the ring or earring? Well, if you have multiple belts, they made the solution as you need to go over to this character named Chlorins in Velia. You talk to her, and you just exchange, and it lets you exchange the belt for the earring or the ring. So that's how you can get it if you don't get it in the boxes. So once again, if you don't know where she is, go into your menu, find NPC, type Chlorins, and it will direct you to her, and you can exchange your Debo piece for either the earring or the ring at the current time. So now we have all 3 pieces. We have our belt, we have our essence, we have our magical shards. what do we do now? Well, we go into processing and we go to manufacturer. We put the belt in, we put the essence in, and we put the magical shards in. Then we start. And we will get a Kharazad belt once it pops. Now, I could end the guide here at the very end with us making it, but I'll explain a little bit as well. Okay, now that we have our Kharazad belt, how do we upgrade it? Well, I already talked about some of it. You need the essence. The essence of Dawn is what you use to tap for the Kharazad. So, particularly when it's not upgraded yet, you don't really care to you don't want to use crons for the first bit. You want to get it to try before you use crons. It's the most silver friendly way. Obviously you're free to do how you want, but my recommendation is to upgrade it to try, then use crons. If you really need it, say for a node war, from do to try, then sure, it would make sense for you in that situation to use crons. Ideally, if you can hold yourself from doing it, don't do it. So we got our Essence of Dawn. So Essence of Dawn are very important. You need a lot of it. I'll show you another way to get Essence of Dawn. If you have a pen piece of, let's say, a disto or a pen narc earring, you can melt it down into Dawn Essence of Dawn. If it's a Debo, you turn in. That's the other way of exchanging. You exchange the Debo for the Kharazad. If it's a Tet Debo or a Pen Debo, you get like a Tet Kharazad or a Pen Kharazad. If it's a Pen Debo, you also get a Jinn crystal with it. But if you're doing it this way, you have your essence, and we will just tap it. Alright, now we have our Kharazad's pry. Good, so we know how to upgrade. Why did I bring up melting pen pieces? Because if you're switching from Kharazad, it now on console anyway, it's not really beneficial to sell your pen pieces unless it's like the Jatina accessories. Even some people will recommend melting it down. Me personally, I'm keeping my narc accessories, my Jatina are narc accessories. I'm going to keep them in case I want to do more tankier build with more defense. But you can do what you choose, right? So you go to the accessories, whatever piece. Let's say for me, the piece that I melted was my pen Eyes of the Rune Ring, and this, it doesn't show you here, but you get about like 225 Essence of Dawn. Now the reason why I said melt instead of sell it, you get 225 Essence of Dawn. Every 10 Essence of Dawn is 1 bill. So if you were to sell your ring, you sell it for just shy of 25 bill. Now cost wise, you're not making your money back. In fact, you're going to lose money because it's going to go down from the tax, right? So you're looking at, if you sold this at max, you're getting maybe 21 bill thereabouts, right? Whereas you'd be better off, if you're going to sell it, you're better off just melting it down so you have this Essence of Dawn to upgrade or make other Kharazads if you need the essence. So that's the quickest way to get Essence of Dawn is to buy pen accessories, buy the Essence of Dawn, melt down the pen accessory. You get a lot. It's actually efficient to buy them. There's some people that are willing to sell it. You know, I don't recommend it, but hey, if it makes it easier for everyone else and there's people to do it, then benefit from it, right? So yeah, like I said, on my main character, I did have I had the rune ring. I did sell it, or not sell it. Sorry, I did melt it, so I could make more things. Now I've also grinded at Hoglum for a lot, so I got a lot of essence. So what did we learn? We learned some good grind spots for BMCs. We learned where we need to go for the Essence of Dawn, how to get the Essence of Dawn, um, other ways of getting the Essence of Dawn, and how to exchange Debrekas for rings or earrings if you don't have them. Now this is because it's for console. We had to do it that way. Obviously PC, you have your deck, you have spot to drop the different Debos pieces. But console, we don't have that, unfortunately. So this is the way we have to do it. And so that's the video, really, is how to make Kharazads. And we even got streamer luck. We got our Kharazad. Granted, it's not hard to pry. And that's it. I just want to thank everyone for their support. I know it's been a while. I do apologize again. Check me out when I'm streaming on Twitch. I do stream on EU servers. We do Node Wars every day. And I will start streaming them again. I won't be talking during Node Wars. Maybe sometimes I will, to maybe have like a video of my shot calls. Currently for rifle, I'm a flex lead. I play Corsair. So I like everyone, thank all those that support me and have supported me and will continue to support me, and all the new people that come to show support. Thank you so much. Now, where to find me? Like I said, twitch.tv/craftygames. My YouTube is YouTube Crafty Games, right? So if you just type in Crafty Games, you'll find me. And if you're on the EU servers, if you want to grind some places together or go to BA for practice, I don't claim to be the best PvP player, but I do play good. But that's it for the video. Thank you for sticking around and watching and showing support. And all of you people, have a great and fantastic day. Crafty Games, out.